Cameron Rogers with you here on the 49ers Report, presented by FanDuel. 1 week of NFL football in the books. We got stock up, stock down for your favorite 49ers out there, maybe not so favorite. Let's talk about Fred Warner and start positively here. His stock is going up. He was pretty darn good. One of the best individual performances in week 1. Warner called plays on the defensive huddle as well as handling his own responsibilities. The fumble he forced from Vikings running back Dalvin Cook came after a long run by Cook and was eventually recovered, of course, by Richard Sherman. That was a big point in that game. Too bad Alfred Morris had to ruin it all, but I digress here. Fred Warner was pretty darn good in his first action as an NFL player, so I am very excited to see what he can do throughout the season. I'm really excited to see what he can do against Detroit with the same amount of responsibilities with Reuben Foster still suspended there. So the rookie out of BYU, pretty darn good start there. Stay tuned to see if that stock can rise anymore. Dante Pettis, his stock is up because he had just a terrific grab there for the touchdown. Yeah, he missed another touchdown against the Vikings, and yeah, he had a fumble as well, but that's okay because that one touchdown from Jimmy Garoppolo, A, was impressive from Jimmy, getting out of the rush and then firing downfield, and B, really impressive for Pettis to keep his feet inside that touchdown zone. And I'll tell you what, Pettis is an electrifier. He's a spark plug. He can make plays. And even if Marquise Goodwin can't go this week, still confident in Dante Pettis to get it done for San Francisco against the Detroit Lions. Stock up for this guy, obviously, DeForest Buckner. I don't know if he can go up anymore, to be honest with you. One of the elite interior defenders out there, and he was a disruptor. 7 tackles, 2.5 sacks, a stuff as well in the backfield. Continues his unbelievable campaign from 2017 into 2018. Really excited to see if DeForest Buckner can actually get into the Defensive Player of the Year discussion. Because if he can, as an interior guy, that's impressive. Now, Aaron Donald, of course, sticks out to everybody out there, especially in the NFC West. Not enough people talk about DeForest Buckner, and they should, because he is one of the premier defenders out there. So, there you go. All right, so that's the positive stuff right there on the stock up. We'll get to the stock down, but you are watching the 49ers Report presented by FanDuel. Head to FanDuel.com/chatsports. Use that promo code chatsports for some free money. $5 down, you get $20 in your back pocket. $25 to play with on FanDuel, and you can play in my game for free and still win money. So hit me up on Twitter at Mr. Rogers99 for more information. Let's go negative now. Stock down for the franchise himself. Jimmy Garoppolo was not exactly inspiring. 15 of 33, 261 through the air, a touchdown, 3 picks. The problem also was the fact that he had no run game whatsoever, no pass protection, injuries on the offensive line as well, and injuries at wide receiver, particularly with Marquise Goodwin. So all of that kind of put together here, Jimmy Garoppolo was basically destined to struggle in this game. Oh, and also, they were playing the Minnesota Vikings in Minneapolis in a raucous crowd. And oh, by the way, Jimmy Garoppolo has all of this promise, all of this pressure on his shoulders to really change the direction of the franchise. It's down for now. It's not going to be down very much longer, particularly with Jimmy Garoppolo playing against a not-so-good Detroit Lions defense, at least if you look at week 1 against the New York Jets there on Monday Night Football. It wasn't exactly good for Detroit. All right, let's go to guard here, especially with Josh Garnett. Poor guy just can't stay healthy. Dealt with some knee injuries during camp, and now he's dealing with a dislocated toe, which sounds excruciatingly painful. It's not just Garnett, though. Mike Person is dealing with injuries, too, but Garnett is the first-round selection, the guy who should have won the starting spot to begin with, and he didn't. And so for Garnett, it's adversity point after adversity point after adversity point here. Eventually, he may be off the team, and like I've said many times before about Garnett, John Lynch has no loyalty to this guy. He was a selection during the Trent Baalke era. So Garnett's got to get healthy, and he needs to beat out Mike Person, to be honest with you, and be a starting offensive lineman for San Francisco so he can pay out that first-round selection. Finally, Solomon Thomas. Can he get it going in 2018? He was a potential breakout guy. Wasn't very good for San Francisco. Just one tackle against the Minnesota Vikings. Was nowhere close to Kirk Cousins in that football game. He has to pick it up big time against Detroit this week. Can he do it? Sure he can. He said he was working on his pass rushing ability throughout the offseason and all of that. We got to see it on the field during the regular season first before I can actually put his stock up. All right, folks, you have been watching the 49ers Report presented by FanDuel. Head on to FanDuel.com/chatsports and get $20 for free on your first deposit, minimum of $5. Throw a Lincoln down, and you get a Jackson back. You gotta love that. FanDuel.com/chatsports. Hit me up on Twitter if you want to challenge me in a fantasy game. This has been the 49ers Report. I am Cam Rogers. Go Niners.